Have you ever been to a football match where the air crackles with tension, where you can feel the history, the passion, the sheer electric atmosphere? That's what we're diving into today. The most heated rivalries in football that'll make your hair stand on end. Let's kick things off with a rivalry as old as the hills, the old firm derby between Celtic and Rangers. Picture this, you're strolling down a street in Glasgow on match day. The city split down the middle like a ripe peach, green on one side, blue on the other. Welcome to the old firm, where Celtic and Rangers lock horns in a battle about way more than just kicking a ball around. The rivalry's got roots deeper than an old oak tree. It's not just about who's top dog in Scottish football. Nope, this runs through the very veins of Glasgow, touching on religion, politics, and social identity. If you're Catholic, chances are you're cheering for the boys in green and white. Protestant, you'll likely be waving a Blue Rangers scarf. On Derby Day, the whole city holds its breath. Families bicker, friendships strain, and the tension's thick enough to spread on toast. It's not just 90 minutes of football, it's centuries of history playing on a grass pitch. The roar of the crowd at Ibrox or Celtic Park, it's not just the noise, the sound of passion, pride, and centuries-old grudges. But here's the kicker. Despite all the bad blood, these two giants have a grudging respect. They know that without each other, the rivalry wouldn't be half as sweet. It's like salt and pepper, opposites that bring out the best and worst in each other. Let's hop on our magic carpet and zip over to Istanbul for a derby that bridges continents. Galatasaray versus Fenerbahce, the Intercontinental Derby. This isn't just a football match, it's a clash of cultures, with Europe and Asia squaring off. Remember Saunas planting the Galatasaray flag in the middle of Fenerbahce's pitch after a derby? It's an iconic image. When these two titans meet, Istanbul goes into meltdown faster than an ice cream in the Sahara. The noise? It's not just loud, it's seismic. You'd think the Bosphorus itself was roaring. Galatasaray flies the flag for the European side, while Fenerbahce champions Asia. It's like the city's having an identity crisis. The football's the therapist's couch. This rivalry's got more layers than your grandma's lasagna. It's about civic pride, cultural identity, and bragging rights that echo across two continents. The Turk Telecom Arena and Sukru Saracoğlu Stadium become battlegrounds where more than just points are at stake. It's about which side of the Bosphorus can claim supremacy until the next derby. The players feel it too. When they step onto the pitch, they're not just athletes. They're gladiators, carrying the hopes and dreams of millions. The pressure? It's like trying to hold back the Black Sea with a bucket. One mistake and you're the villain in half the city's story. And let's not forget the fans. Turkish supporters are passionate on a good day, but during the Intercontinental Derby, they crank it up to 11. The choreographed displays, the chants that shake the stadium foundations, the sea of red and yellow or yellow and navy, it's a spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. When the final whistle blows, half the city is on cloud nine, while the other half is crying into their chai. But that's the beauty of it. In Istanbul, football isn't just a game. It's life, love, and war all rolled into 90 minutes. Super Clasico. Buenos Aires' beautiful chaos. Alright, footy fans, fasten your seatbelts and maybe grab a helmet because we're heading to Argentina for the mother of all derbies, the Super Clasico. Boca Juniors versus River Plate. This isn't just a game, it's a national event that brings Buenos Aires to a standstill quicker than a government decree. On match day, the usually buzzing city goes quieter than a library at midnight. Why? Because everyone and their dog is either at the stadium or glued to the telly. This rivalry cuts more profound than a gaucho's knife, a tale of two cities within one city. With their blue and gold, Boca flies the flag for the working class, the dock workers, the heart and soul of Buenos Aires. In their stylish white and red, River rep the posh end of town, the folks who probably have a polo pony or two in the backyard. The stadium, whether it's La Bombonera or El Monumental, a cauldron of noise, color, and passion makes a volcano look tame. Flags wave, drums beat, and the very ground shakes with the weight of history. The football? Fast, furious, and dripping with more skill than a circus acrobat. These aren't just players, they're gladiators fighting for the honor of their barrio. The drama is unreal in this rivalry. During the Copa Libertadores final in 2018, after the first leg ended 2-2 in La Bombonera, the second leg didn't even take place. The reason? River Plate fans threw tear gas and stones at the Boca bus, injuring their players. The remaining tie occurred in Madrid, where River Plate prevailed 3-1. How about the massive brawl in the tunnel in 1991? Punches were thrown, kicks were flying around, and a barred atmosphere after Boca beat River Plate 2-0. It was uncontrollable. The rivalry is something else. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's just blood and sweat. It's like Argentina's greatest cultural export, right up there with tango and Messi. It's time to hop across the pond and hit British shores for a rivalry that's as much about footballing excellence as it is about regional pride. Manchester United versus Liverpool, the Northwest Derby. These two cities might just be an hour's drive apart, but it feels like they're on different planets on Derby Day. This isn't just about football, it's about history, culture, and decades of sporting rivalry older than your granddad's favorite armchair. Both clubs have trophy cabinets that make any team green with envy. When they meet, it's like watching two heavyweight boxers slug it out for the title, neither willing to throw in the towel. Old Trafford or Anfield, it doesn't matter which. The atmosphere is more electric than a thunderstorm. Fans belt out anthems like "You'll Never Walk Alone" or "Glory, Glory, Man United," as if their lives depended on it. And for the players, this isn't just another game, it's a chance to write their names in folklore, to become legends in their lifetime. Score the winner in this derby, and they'll be dining out on that story for decades. But what makes this rivalry special is its history. We're talking about two of the most successful clubs in English football. The number of titles, FA Cups, and European trophies between them makes any museum curator drool. It's not just about who wins on the day, it's about who's the top dog in English football. Also, who can forget the many crazy moments in their games? The Steven Gerrard red card after just 38 seconds after coming on as a sub. How about the racism chapter of Luis Suarez and Patrice Evra? Sir Alex Ferguson commenting on knocking Liverpool off their bleeping perch? Robbie Fowler's infamous cocaine celebration? This rivalry has it all. But here's the thing. For all the bad blood, there's mutual respect too. These fans know their football, and they know that without the other, their club's successes wouldn't taste half as sweet. It's a love-hate relationship that's produced some of the most memorable moments in English football history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the pinnacle, the big kahuna of football rivalries. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. El Clasico. This isn't just a football match, it's a cultural event that stops the entire football world in its tracks. This rivalry goes beyond any other rivalries in the world of football. Scratch that, this rivalry is the greatest in sports history. Where else can you see fans throwing a dead pig's head on the pitch just because Figo joined Real Madrid from Barcelona? Fights during every El Clasico game, controversies and allegations galore are a norm in these games. We also get to see a human side of the fans, which is very rare in such heated rivalries. Remember Ronaldinho getting a standing ovation at the Bernabeu? Then you have Jose Mourinho ticking off the whole Camp Nou after Madrid knocked Barca out in the Champions League. I told you the good moments are rare, if any, in this heated rivalry. When these two lock horns, it's like watching a chess match played at 100 miles per hour. The skills on show are out of this world, and the passion is off the charts. It's not just about 22 players on the pitch, it's two world views colliding in the most beautiful way possible. But here's the kicker. As much as these rivalries divide us, they also unite us, because at the end of the day, whether you're Celtic or Rangers, Galatasaray or Fenerbahce, we're all united by our love for the beautiful game. These rivalries show us the power of sport to move us, to inspire us, to bring us together, even as it drives us apart. They're a testament to the passion and commitment of fans around the world, to the cultural significance of football, and to the unifying power of competition. So next time you're watching one of these heated clashes, remember, you're not just watching a game, you're witnessing history in the making. A cultural event that transcends sport. You're seeing the best, and sometimes the worst, of human nature, all played out on a green rectangle for 90 thrilling minutes. And isn't that what makes football the beautiful game? The passion, the drama, the glory, and the heartbreak. It's all there. In every tackle, every goal, every roar of the crowd. These rivalries might divide us, but in doing so, they remind us of what unites us. Our shared love for the game that stops the world. So here's to football, to rivalry, and to the beautiful, messy, passionate human drama that unfolds every time these teams meet. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Not just the game, but the stories it tells and the emotions it stirs. And as long as there's football, these rivalries will continue to captivate us, challenge us, and remind us why we fell in love with the beautiful game in the first place. Now, who's up for a kickabout?